Hi, my name is Dan, and this is my channel, Engelgeist. Thank you for tuning in. For those of you that are new, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. For those of you that are returning, thank you so very much. Welcome back. And also to my Patreon subscribers, thank you so very much for supporting me over on Patreon through a subscription. For those of you who would like to support the channel, you can go over to Patreon and sign up over there for a subscription, a monthly subscription. There's different levels that are available to you. If you have any questions, you can feel free to direct message me either on Instagram or at my Facebook business page. Other ways to support the channel would be following me on Instagram at Engelgeist333 or liking my business page, commenting, sharing, subscribing. All of that stuff helps the channel, you guys. Utilizing the deck links in the video description if you're interested in any of the decks that I use. If you use those Amazon affiliate links, I get a small percentage of the sale. So that's another great way to support the channel. Beyond that, this is the forecast. So we are now on Friday the 7th of February, but this is a timeless message. As I shuffle the cards, I intend with Spirit for this message to be for the highest good of the collective. Therefore, this message can be utilized at any time this video is being viewed. It doesn't need to be February 7th, but it is there for those that are watching it on February 7th as a focal point to focus their energy or attention and become aware, right? But if this is in your autoplay and showing up and it's not February 7th, you don't have to stop the video. There very well may be a message inside of this video for you. All right? So let's see what's going on in the forecast for the collective. What is going on? Okay, I don't think that this is a bad thing. I'm just really surprised that we're having so many repetitive cards this week. The Hierophant I just explained in yesterday's forecast is all about sort of spiritual knowledge, the acquiring of wisdom through experience. He generally represents sometimes institutions or dealing with institutions, but I really feel like this is about us becoming sort of aware of who we are and what we know, really settling into this energy. There's a peacefulness to this energy, there's a centeredness to this energy, there's a calmness or almost a meditative quality to him. And I feel like maybe this is why we're seeing him 2 days in a row, is because he is trying to allow us the time and the space and the grace to center in that kind of heady, deep energy of trusting ourselves at a deep spiritual level, trusting our wisdom, trusting our experiences, changing our perception of our experiences from a place of, oh my God, I can't believe that happened to me, to a place of, I understand why that happened to me because I'm wiser now because of it, right? So there is this beauty to him that I feel like, even though he showed up yesterday, and please watch yesterday's video for you, those of you that are new, there's a little bit, I go into a little bit further description of what's going on with him, but I feel like this is about us really settling into owning what we know, who we are, all of our experiences, and kind of not utilizing them to hold us back anymore, but utilizing them from a place of experience, knowledge, strength, wisdom, right? Instead of like walking through life going, oh my God, I can't believe they did this to me. It's more about, okay, they will never do that to me again. I've learned. It's about being almost gracious for the experience, because the knowledge that was required or acquired from that experience is a benefit to you at this point. It's sort of like, almost like, and this is sort of what we've been seeing this whole week with all of these Ace of Swords coming up all week long. It's about sort of coming in contact or connection with the totality of our mental sort of experience and shifting that to a place of being grateful for, you know, our mind, our thoughts, working with it versus it working against us. The Hierophant is a deepening of that. That's how I feel. And the fact that he's here twice today is saying, I can kind of, like, the vibe that I'm getting off of this is that he is just totally letting it settle in. Like, it's like, it might take a day or two for this energy to kind of really become real for some of us. There might be some of you lagging behind going, oh, I don't believe it. It's not true. I can't be that way. These people have hurt me, or these people. It's time to get over that. It's time to let it go. It's not their fault anymore. If you continue to focus on it and give it energy, it's your own fault at this point. The Hierophant knows that. He's asking you to move forward in peace and in love and release yourself. You know, we're in the middle of this palindrome gateway too, which I really think that there's this opportunity for us to sort of manifest what it is that we want within ourselves. It's a mirror, right? That's the 02022020. It's like, it's mirroring back to us kind of what we need to know, so that we can probably, I feel like these cards are mirroring back to us this opportunity to see the highest form of ourselves, or to sort of touch base with the idea of these, you know, like this part of ourselves that we didn't know existed, or this part of ourselves that we didn't think was possible, right? Because maybe we haven't been acknowledged at that level, or we haven't been treated that way through life experience. But it's time to shift that now. It's time to sit in this place of knowledge and wisdom and accept it for what it is, and move forward with that sort of like grace and awareness. All right, so the Work Your Light card is align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So it's interesting to me because yesterday we had transformation. She was sitting there with him and it was talking about healing at a cellular level. So I think with all of this Ace energy, we've had Ace of Swords show up a lot this week. We had that Tower moment at the beginning of the week, right? Which I feel like this is the Tower, is the opening of the portal, right? This is us having to face the things that are uncomfortable. This is us having to face maybe our past experiences we've gone through, and either, luckily, if we're using that Ace of Swords energy, we're cutting away and making decisive action, to taking decisive mental action to shed that shit, to let go of it, to not hold it in our space anymore as our reality, right? And if we're doing that, we're now entering into this midweek, you know, later week, as this Hierophant energy, where we're becoming more wise, we're becoming more at peace, we're letting go of it, we're walking away from it. We've been asked to sort of change our energy with that Dance With Me card. Now we're being asked to sort of realign ourselves. And there's also that transformative healing that was happening in yesterday's Work Your Light card. There's a shift here taking place, guys. This is why the Hierophant is here another day, because we're still doing a deeper level of like this other aspect of healing, right? We might be healing, for some of you, there's this, again, this balance of masculine and feminine happening here. But I feel like this is about healing the shattered parts, or realigning the shattered parts of ourselves, and allowing the energy of the Hierophant to kind of guide us through this process. We have to trust ourselves at some level. We have to start to trust our thoughts. We have to start to trust our feelings. We have to start to trust our spirit. We can even trust our body, our physical body. This is all about the realignment. Align your life. But to do that, I think that it has to take place at a physical level, a mental level, an emotional level, a spiritual level. And all you have to do is, I've talked to you guys about, I'm not saying all you have to do, like it's so simple, but, you know, the diagram at the beginning of each video of the pyramid is the breath work on my older videos. Start doing that breath work if you're not. Especially during this week, during this portal being open through the night. Start to shift your focus. Start to shift your relationship to yourself. Start to realign. This energy is here for you to sort of level up, so to speak, to gain that wisdom and to give yourself that grace so that you can move forward feeling better, feeling more empowered, feeling that you can sort of be your own teacher in a way. That's sort of the Hierophant. The Hierophant definitely signifies a teacher. So, we're back to the Tiger's Eye, which showed up as the grounding stone on Sunday. And that was on generosity. And I asked on Sunday, where were you being generous with yourself? How were you being kind to yourself? Where were you giving to yourself and maybe to others in your life? This Forgive stone to me speaks to sort of grounding through the idea of forgiving maybe yourself, forgiving others. I think I did say that to you guys yesterday. With this Hierophant energy, I feel like it is about sort of becoming almost grateful, even for the negative experiences, even for the experiences that didn't quite make sense to us or caused us pain while we were in them. We have to understand that at some point or some level they brought us to this point, and we need to sort of find gratitude for them or forgiveness for them to be able to release them, let them go, and realign our connection to our life. It also helps us to change our energy, which was asked, I want to say, like 2 days ago. It also helps assist in yesterday's card of transformation, which was that cellular healing that could be taking place for this week for some of you. So I hope that this message is making sense to you guys. I hope that these cards are not too repetitive and that you are feeling like you're getting the message or you're getting something out of this. Please leave me any comments or questions. I will be traveling between the 6th through the 9th. I come back. I'll be traveling back at the end of the portal. But I will be away, so if I don't answer right away, don't worry. You can direct message me at Instagram, or you can message me at the Facebook business page, or you can just leave a comment on either video at the business page or on YouTube, and I will try and respond. But this is I get this distinct feeling, like deep in my gut, that this is big stuff, guys. And so we have every opportunity to make big changes right now. It's been going on for 2 weeks now, leading up into this portal, and now we're in the portal, and it's telling us this is where we get to shift. We get to make major leaps and changes. That's why we're seeing these aces in major arcana. That's why we're being told to realign, why we're being told to transform, why we're being told to heal. Where do we need to forgive, and how do we need to be generous with ourselves? You know, Monday's stone was wisdom. That's what the Hierophant is, right? These stones have been sort of precursors to kind of what's coming in the cards later, is what I'm noticing. Keep that in mind today as you move through the day. Utilize this forecast as hopefully just a focal point for you to kind of reach your highest good. And trust that you're on your way there. You know how to get there. Even if you don't feel as though you do, the Hierophant knows how to get you there. And that is within you. All right, I love you guys. Have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.